BBC Three Counties Radio.
It's Simon and Lorna at breakfast on BBC Three Counties Radio. We're celebrating and commiserating and wondering at the point of Valentine's Day this morning, all in the same breath and all in the same programme this morning. We're asking whether you were happier when you were single.
Because, of course, days like today always seem to reinforce the stereotype that we're never happier than when we're in a committed relationship. But is that true? Well, if you watch the adverts on the television and the films and in the magazines, it's all about the couples. But aren't some people, however, doing quite nicely on their own? Thank you very much. Mark Shields is a life coach from Hitchin and joins us this morning. Hi, Mark.
Yes, good morning all.
Are people really happy being single? We've heard from Adelaide. John's friend Susie says, I'm so happy being single. I can do what I want when I want. The thing is, that isn't it that we all like to be loved, really?
Absolutely, and I think the most important point to make first off is happiness is a state of mind and driven by fulfilment of needs, whether you're single or married, and those needs drive our behaviour, our thoughts, our feelings, what we want. And if I just quickly tell you, those needs are control, approval, security, potential and achievement. And you can get all of those things from a relationship, but it doesn't have to be a relationship, obviously, with a partner. You can get those things from friends, from a boss. But the important message is those are the needs as human beings we need fulfilled. And you can get them with both of those scenarios, married or single.
Would it be too grim for me to say the issue about security is if you have a life partner, you have a degree of security until they walk out. If you are alone, you always have that security because it's always going to be you.
That's true. I mean, but an element of that security would disappear because you need security from other people. Okay, so the approval and security do tend to come with relationships. And what often people find, if they've been in a long-term relationship or sadly they're coming out of a marriage, that security is the thing that really hits them the hardest.
What are the benefits? I mean, the benefits of being in a relationship, you've said, are security and companionship and children and control over your life and approval. But what are the benefits to being single? Because we are shown all the time in the news, in the media, that actually, if you want to be happy, you've got to have a partner in your life.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the big 5 reasons why singletons prefer to be single in 2011, if I just give you the big 5, number 1, believe it or not, is career focus. Okay, they can focus on their careers. They have a lack of trust in relationships, therefore dodge them, stay out of them. They have their own, number 3, financial control and freedom. They live their own life, independence, personal alignment, and that kind of comes down, that's number 4, to those needs. If those needs are being met as a single person, then they're very happy. That's great. Why would they need to change?
Mark, are you a married man?
I am a married man.
Were
yes.
you happier when you were single, or are you happier now you're married?
Well, that's a great question because the grass is always greener. But I am very happily married, but I did it in stages. So I had a great time as a single person, probably up until I was about 25, and then chose to get married, and I've been very lucky. So,
and indeed, so has she. Let's speak to Barry, who's there. Morning to you, Barry.
Good morning, Simon.
How are you this morning?
Oh, not so bad.
How's your love life?
Non-existent.
Do you mind?
No.
Why not? Why is it so great to be single?
Well, as that fella said, I can do what I like. I've got no worries about another person. So
who do you talk to, though?
Happy.
Who do you talk to?
Friends at work, other people, friends, brothers, family. So
have you got a close female confidant?
No.
Because so in that sense, you never get the views of a woman. You're only getting similar views to people like you. So if you've got a problem, presumably all your mates who you speak to are all like Barry.
No. I mean, lots of them are married. So I'm friends with them.
Do you think they're jealous of you, your single life?
I doubt it.
But you're happy, and for the friends that you have who are married,
yeah,
are you jealous of what they have? I mean, you must see their family life, maybe their kids, their house, just the way that they interact as a couple. Are you jealous of any aspect of what they have?
No.
Why not?
Each to their own.
Each to their own. You never have quiet nights. You think, I'd love to watch this movie. What's your favourite movie?
Oh, God, I've got loads of them.
Give me a favourite movie that a woman might like to see. Sleepless in Seattle. Do you like that? No, you won't like that.
I don't mind it.
But have you ever wanted, did you think, it'd be great to go home, make a nice meal, and sit with a partner and sit and watch a movie?
No, I never.
What are you doing tonight, Barry?
Probably read a bit, watch TV. But I go to bed quite early because I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Barry, it's an interesting story, and I know there will be people who'll be thinking, God, I'd love a bit of peace and quiet. And it's true, isn't it, Mark, that there will be people who'll hear Barry and they'll be pretty sympathetic and think, oh, what a shame he does need to find somebody. Others will say, no, he sounds perfectly at ease with himself.
Yeah, I mean, if his needs are being met and he's happy, and he's getting everything he needs from what he's doing, then good for him.
Do you think sometimes we say we're happy when actually we're not? And secretly, we'd quite like somebody, when we went home this evening, to be there to perhaps cook dinner, or just someone like Simon was saying, to talk to, and instead of kicking the cat, you can just tell them what a rubbish day you've had instead.
Yeah, I think that, yeah, absolutely. But I think a lot of single people, or a fair majority of them, don't rule out future relationships. So they're happy at the moment, they're enjoying their life, but if you were to say to them, is this forever, they would probably say, oh, never say never, so it kind of comes in stages of life. I mean, people enjoy the single life, there's so many benefits of it. You're on your own, you can do what you like, you can enjoy your life, you can pursue your hobbies, and your money is your own, isn't it? So
but do you become more of a selfish person that way?
I believe, in my experience, yes. I mean, or you can do. I mean, if you live on your own for long enough, then you become very habitual in terms of how you live, what you accept, and what you enjoy doing. And so I think people can become very set in their ways and very habitual around how they live.
Mark, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for coming in to see us. Mark Shields is a life coach from Hitchin. The question is this morning, are you happy being single? If you say that you're happy, are you really, or are you faking it? Or do you think there's too much pressure to conform, to be in these happy relationships, and too many adverts encouraging singletons to find love? But maybe you really are just happy being on your own.
This is Ree, who says, my husband and I agreed not to buy each other cards and presents today because of them being ridiculously overpriced for Valentine's Day. I can tell you we can get some good ones for about £1. Plus the fact that we tell each other every day that we love each other. Why make it any different on the 14th and spend a fortune, says Ree. She's got a point.
She has got a point.
Yeah.